Hi guys, welcome back to my Exvius guide. Now I'm gonna review Seymour and Wakka. Let's start with Seymour first. So Seymour is 4 stars mage and summoner. So let's compare him to William and Victoria, who are considered as the best 4 stars mage by me. For summoner, stats is not that important, so I don't think I need to compare him with Garnet. Like you can see that his base magic stats is lower than both William and Victoria. This is also same for the magic passive boost. Victoria and William get 70% magic boost while Seymour only get 50% magic. Seymour has the best survivability of all because his base health is the highest and he gets health plus 10%, but I don't think it will matter much. He gets MP plus 10% and that's all his stats passives. Okay, I can say that it is very underwhelming. Okay, as a mage, he even loses to 3 stars VV. As a summoner, he gets Evo magic plus 50%, which is the standard number for a summoner. It is same as Yuna, who is 5 stars, so I cannot really complain here. However, Garnet, who is 4 stars, can get 70% on her awakened state. I know it is not fair, but Garnet's awakening cost is cheap. Okay, enough about Seymour stats. My thought is, yeah, it is really average for a mage. Let's take a look on his magic and abilities. He has dual black magic, which is nice. However, I think his magic selections are kinda bad. He only learns basic Ga magic: water, fire, thunder, ice, and dark. Those elements allow him to, kinda exploit the enemy's elemental weakness. There are not many characters who learns dark Ga. Okay, however, Ga magic's level are bad on the current state of the game. With dual black magic, you only deal 3.6 times damage per turn, so yeah, really nothing special. Especially if you take a look on Victoria and William. Okay, Victoria get overflow and William has quake. So in my opinion, Alim should give him at least dark jaw. Enough about magic, let's take a look on his abilities. Too bad that his abilities are also mediocre. The first ability, Insane Darkness, it deals 2.5 times dark magic damage. Quite nice, but this is not a magic, so the damage output per turn is worse than dual dark Ga. It Imperial Dark Resist by 50%, which is nice. It is useful if you pair him with Victoria because it will make Victoria's overflow become even more powerful. However, I think there are simply better characters to use if what you want is Dark Imperial. For example, Glowka. He is strong 4 stars base chainer, okay, and in my opinion, far better than Seymour. The second ability is Cross Cliff. It deals 4 times magic damage, which is nice. However, what the fuck with 50% health consumption? This is really feel unnecessary. 4 times magic damage for 50% health? Not mentioning it also costs MP to use. Okay, terrible. Really terrible ability. The last is Dark Tenacity. This one is nice magic buff, but the 50% defense buff is just simply, I think dangerous. This may be not a problem for veteran if you're able to have good tanker, but again, for veteran, you probably can use Solil. She has better buff without gimmicky effect. Seymour's LB Requiem has nice damage. Even on the lowest level, it deals more damage than your abilities. However, I don't think you should spend your burst pot on this LB because you probably won't use him often enough. The LB has nice effect. It will boost your magic damage against undead by 100% for 3 turns. This will make your dual black magic can deal 7.2 times damage per turn. However, there are a few weaknesses. First, this LB requires 20 LB crystals, so it takes time to gather this. You also probably cannot use it every 3 turns without any LB fill rate buff. Second weakness is undead can be easily killed by Phoenix Dawn or Race. I know that some undead bosses are immune to Race or Phoenix Dawn, but I don't think bringing Seymour will make the battle become easier. So for veteran players, just imagine Skeleton King boss on previous Halloween. If Seymour was available back then, will he able to help because of this LB? My answer is I don't think so, okay. Enough about abilities, let's talk about equipment. So for equipment, he is pretty standard. Simply build his magic. If you want to use him as a summoner, then simply equip Evoke Magic Plus. With that, yeah, he can choose the Behemoth fight, okay? Enough about equipment. My conclusion for Seymour, he is nothing special. A mediocre character. The only way I can think him being useful is on this event. On this Final Fantasy X Gagazet event, it is good idea to bring multiple Seymour. You can chain the gum magics to kill the early waves of weaker enemies. On the last wave, you can simply use Behemoth to one-shot the Ronso. However, I don't see him being useful on other event because he doesn't give you any bonus points. His Trust Mastery Word is quite nice if you want to build a summoner like Echo and Garnet, but really guys, summoner is kinda niche. I know they are powerful, and still you can simply get Evo Magic plus 10% normally, okay? The only thing you get is health and MP boost from his Trust Mastery Word, so really don't spend your Trust Moogle, okay? In the end, I can only give him 6 out of 10. I don't need to say more. You probably only use him on this event, okay? Enough about Seymour. Let's move to Wakka. For Wakka, he is 3 stars base who able to become 6 stars. However, there is nothing special from his stats. It is even bad. He only get 30% attack boost, which is super low compared to the top tier 3 stars base like Zidane and Furion. Not only that, his main weapon is throwing weapon. Like you know that good throwing weapons are hard to find. The ones you get from story mode is kinda crappy, okay? Unless you are a veteran, then I think you will have hard time to find decent throwing weapon. Actually, he doesn't need throwing weapon, okay? Because there is no passive that must make him into throwing weapon. But he deals 125% extra damage to bird, so if you have Rising Sun, then you will deal additional 50%. That's why I said you need throwing weapon, because he is a bird killer. So he may be useful on that kind of battle. For abilities, most of his abilities are suck. I think there are only 2 useful abilities which he has. The first is Triple Foul. It deals 2.1 times damage to all enemies. It will inflict blind, sleep, and silence with 100% success rate. On normal battles, it may be useless because most hard enemies resist against all elements. But this skill will be useful on PvP or arena battle because blind will render those physical attackers useless. Silence will prevent them from using magic, and sleep is very good because they cannot do anything to you, especially if you use mages on your party because yeah, magic won't wake up the slept enemies. Okay, so pretty good. The next skill is Auro Reel. This one is powerful finisher for 3 stars class. Too bad that you need to use a setup skill called Zealous Fighter. The effect is kinda nice, 150% attack boost, but if you already use Soleil, it means that you only get 30% more attack, but yeah, you will get 100% defense break. So unless you have immunity against defense break or powerful AoE physical tanker, it is quite dangerous to use it. Next is his LB. It is chaining skill, but I think the only one who can chain perfectly with him is another Wakka. So are you gonna use 2 Wakkas? Really guys, just don't level up this, okay? I believe you won't use him after this Gagazet event. So my conclusion for Wakka, he is a mediocre character. Low attack stats with no newbie friendly passives. After Gagazet event, you probably only want to use him on the arena. For equipment, I think you only need to give him dual wield to trigger triple fall twice, okay? His Trustmaster reward is nice for throwing weapon users, but I don't think there are many good characters who need this. Yeah, maybe Zidane, Wado can use this, but don't spend your Trust Moogle, okay? Veteran players probably gonna equip fixed dice, okay? I give Wakka 6 to 7 out of 10. Simply mediocre. So, yep, I think that's all you need to know about Wakka and Seymour. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.